Let's go one layer up and connect the floor with the rest of the design. We still have to check if the design choice wrangles placed the lights for the right designs, or if we have to go back in there and adjust something. Here we have a good example why design number 1 could not have an elevated platform. The extruded mesh would just cover it up. And here's another example for design number 5 and 6. The panels from design number 5 already have integrated lights and also pipe elements that would intersect with the platform. Design number 6 has place for the platform, but also has integrated lights, so it made sense to leave the elevated platform without lights. Let's jump one additional layer up and also activate our gateways. Now come to think of it, we have these interesting looking seams on the gateway. Let's see if we can simply take that node setup and integrate it into our floor setup. So which nodes were necessary to do it? Again, we will need to scatter points, copy boxes into that, and then polywire the seams from the Boolean node. And it all comes together here in this merge node. So copy all of that and then let's head over to the floor network. All the way out of the gateway design, into the corridor design, and there it is. Now previously we applied this effect on the walls and the ceiling. This time we're going to use the floor. That means we will need one of those object merge nodes. But first let's paste the nodes in. Before we try to apply this to the whole floor, let's try something more specific first. With specific I mean only use specific designs. All of that is already in place. So copy and paste the nodes we used to set our design preference, and as source for these nodes, I also want to try the outer corridor, but with the full length of the corridor. So make that switch in the object setting. Then the copied nodes will do their work. They will leave us with a selection of designs and combined primitives. So from here we're going to create another for each loop. Deactivate the piece attribute on the for each end node, and then we need to make some space. We're going to move quite a lot of nodes at the same time, so don't be sheep with the space. Then take this first block and connect it into the loop. With the nodes connected, click on the copy to point of the current iteration and take a look how the boxes behave. For one line of floor panels, their size is a bit much, so let's decrease that just a bit, and then let's bring in the rest of the nodes. Select the whole node cluster and bring it down here. Connect the copied points with the boxes into the second input of the Boolean node, and then connect the begin of the loop into the other input. And now we can bring down the for each end node and connect the result of our operation to it. And there you have it. The wire pattern is now created on the floor planes. Let's concentrate on one iteration and see if we can optimize some more. Now one panel width is a bit too narrow for the current size of the boxes, so let's bring them down even further. Play with the setting until you find a pattern that looks interesting. Let's place another pack node at the end of this loop and then bring all elements together. For the wires and the platform we can create another merge node right here, and after that connect this merge with the main merge at the end of the network. When everything is connected to the final merge, we will probably notice that all of our wires are hidden under the platforms. The reason for that is that we copied the design choice from exactly that path. So go to that wrangle and make sure that we create our wires only on the corridor side where there's no platform. In my setting, that would be design 2, 4 and 6. After we applied that, we should see that we either have a platform or wires on that side of the corridor. Now, as a quick test what looks better, let's change the incoming data for the wires. Instead of using only one line of panels, we use the whole floor. We could use it like this with only 2 lines when the other side has a platform, or we could also deactivate the design choice wrangle and have the wires on the whole floor. This has the interesting side effect that we can see the wires through the grates. A nice little detail.